Me and this beautiful, handsome bird are calling it now. Breaking news. Halo Infinite's going to be released in 2022. I hope I'm wrong. I could very well be wrong. But it just seems like we're being primed for the game to come out later than we expect. And they just don't want to say anything because they already delayed it by a significant amount of time. Remember, Halo Infinite was supposed to be a launch game for the Series X. And this is a bird. Are you a Halo bird? Go find Master Chief's hole. I threw him on the floor. Skip it up and that up. Hey everybody, if you like this video and you like seeing a big beautiful man regurgitate gaming news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell to get notifications of all my newest uploads. Thank you. I love you. You're good people. I'm going to kiss this mouse for you. Lord knows what else I kissed with that, but that's okay. So we know the story with Halo Infinite. Last year, E3 2020, we saw a gameplay trailer. People weren't impressed. I thought the graphics weren't that great, but I thought the gameplay looked awesome. And the Halo Infinite was going to be released supposedly with the Series S and X when they launched late last year, and it never happened. And the game got delayed, and now it's delayed till holiday of 2021. Now, Forza Horizon 5 got a month release date of November 2021, but they're just still saying fall 2021 for Halo Infinite. Now, I'll talk about my take on that in a second, but Phil was on the Dropped Frames podcast, Phil Spencer, that is, the head of Xbox, and he was talking about why they didn't give a specific date for Halo Infinite, and this is what he had to say. Take a look.
No release date in that trailer. It's still coming out this year. Can you shed any light on that? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. And you heard Joseph say in the talk track this holiday, for us, we know kind of our range in the 3-4 week range. We don't have yet the exact day. There's some other things with some other game timing that we're trying to look at. We'll have better clarity over the summer, but this isn't a month's thing. This is just down to a few weeks. And so we're like, okay, instead of picking this date and having to move it by a week, which at this point would feel like a fail, like we don't want to do that. Let's wait until we're really solid on what the date is. But the team's very committed to holiday. We feel good about that. And the way that Pierre and Joseph are running the team, I feel good about the confidence we have in both quality and getting the game done.
Awesome.
Just great to be.
Now, if you watch the rest of that podcast, not just a clip that I took out, I'll have it linked below in the description. Phil talks about how it was tough to develop games during COVID-19, during the pandemic, because you can't just go to someone's office, hand them a controller and say, hey, does this feel okay? Which makes sense. Okay, it's amazing what we could do with technology now from home. Like think about it. If COVID-19 happened in like the 80s or 90s, there would be a lot more people unemployed because of the internet and because of the internet infrastructure that we have now. A lot of people, even though it did still really hurt the economy, it could have been way more disastrous if this happened in a different era where we didn't have the tech that we had now so people could still function and work. But he does have a good point. There's just some things you need to be one-on-one for or person-to-person for. So, hey, I rewrote the code for this part of the game and did some stuff with the engine so does it run smoother? Do you feel the difference in frame rate? I tried to get rid of the frame drops. I did some stuff so the draw distance looks better than it did before. And yeah, okay, you can do that remotely to a degree, but it's not the same. And sometimes you need like that one-on-one where it's just like instant response, where it's not like, okay, I sent you a link, try this out, or I uploaded this for you, try it out. It's just not as natural, and it's not as fluid as working in an open office with people where you can just kind of bounce off of each other. So to me, when I heard him say that, it was kind of like an intimation saying, yeah, things could still be held up. And look, if there is trouble in paradise behind the scenes where Halo Infinite has to be delayed again into next year, he's not going to talk about it now. And I'm not throwing any shade at Phil. It's understandable. You don't want to cause an uproar, which you know it would do if he said, look, there may be a chance that Halo Infinite has to be delayed. We've saw this before where CD Projekt Red, before Cyberpunk 2077 got delayed again, and it should have been delayed again and again and again and again. Again, I'm all about games being delayed and coming out properly. But remember, they said flat out, we are not going to delay this game again, until they delayed the game again. And it still needed to be delayed more. So he's going to he's going to hold his cards close to his chest and not give any intimation away if the game is going to be delayed again, because he doesn't want to have everyone get up in arms. But here is my take on it. One, if I'm wrong and the game comes out, Halo Infinite comes out late this year, and it comes out when Phil is saying it's going to come out, which is fall of 2021. There's no specific date yet. Great. I'm happy that I want to play Halo Infinite, but I'm also happy where if the game gets delayed because it needs to get delayed, I'm okay with that too, because I'd rather have the game come out and not be rushed and then come out and be a broken mess. So I don't know. Like, I'm all about Phil, please, if you've watched my videos before, have 343, have the team take its time. I know there's some people that will get pissed off at this because they really want to play Halo Infinite. I'd rather have the game come out and work great than come out rushed and be like what Halo the Master Chief Collection was when it was first released. Remember the multiplayer, especially how much of a mess that was? Take your time. This game is very important for the Halo franchise. It's very important for Xbox. And if it needs to be delayed into next year, so be it. And I have a feeling it will be. Again, if I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be wrong. But something's just telling me we're not going to see Halo Infinite in 2021. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Hey, if you enjoy my content, consider becoming a Review Tech USA member. I'll have a link below in the description. I live stream now on this channel all the time, and it gives you access to cool emoticons to use as well while I live stream. Again, link below in the description. Thank you for your continued support.